Alright. Hello, everybody. Wow, the end stream button is red. That's kind of weird. I don't think it used to be red. Did I just notice that, or... Anyway. Welcome back to the house in Fata Morgana of Requiem for Innocence. Hello, Void Dweller, Apparition Gration. Away. Lovely to see you all. Last time, Jacopo was getting used to being a lord. He was taught by apparently a lawful good, friggin' old guy who looked like he was evil, but apparently is not. He's like, he just wanted the land to do as best as it could, or well, so we seem so far. And he's helping Jacopo become a proper lord. But unfortunately, Gration and his gang do not see it that way, and he's having Jacopo, although he thought of some really interesting ideas to help the city, Gration's getting some mixed signals, and because of Jacopo's lack of communication, as Guppy Force, I think in Discord, it was either Guppy Force or Apparition, pointed out to me. Yeah, it was Guppy Force. Pointed out to me in on Discord. The Jacopo is a very, 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 very bad communicator. So, expecting him to actually say, to actually invite Maria and Gration over, it's like, yo, you guys, you know, how about, here's the reality of the situation. Here's what I gotta do. I'm just gonna tell you, this is what I'm gonna do with the area. And like, no, he can't do that. Because that's who Jacopo be. Ah, boy. And I will not be surprised if this stream or later, Gration's gonna meet his end. Alright, let's get back into it. And that's the last of the day's meetings. There is no end in sight to this. That is a good thing, my lord. It means you have succeeded in drawing traffic to the city. I guess, but still. I need to go back and review all these proposals, so... Lord Bardier, a moment! I don't have a moment to spare. A townsperson requests an audience with the Lord. You have been instructed to deny entry to commoners. Oh God. Oh boy, this is not going to end well. I tried, but he refuses to leave the gate. Hold on. What's this man's name? Sir, he calls himself Gration. Oh shit. Is it really him? Let him in by all means. My lord, you mustn't give anyone special treatment. Gration's not just anyone. We've been to hell and back together. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. I should hear what he has to say. No, my lord, you cannot. Oh, stuff it, Odolon, come on. Your past is... He's a good friend. I ain't sending him away. That's not even on the table. Friend or not, you mustn't give him an audience. You are the lord now, and he's a mere peasant. You cannot be certain he will hold himself with proper decorum. Oh, come on. He's not an ordinary dude, yo. Jacopo, just say he was the one who just... Ah, jeez. Jacopo, just say he was the one who helped you. Like, without him, you wouldn't even be the Lord. Can you just tell that to Odolon? I don't appreciate what you're implying about my friend, old man. He's no goddamn brute. I imply nothing, my lord. keep your counsel to topics you actually know something about.
Oh, that's good. Jacopo hasn't completely gone off the deep end yet.
I'm not gonna stand by and listen to anyone insult my friends. Not even you. My lord! Must I remind you yet again to keep your temper in check?
Yeah, back at you.
Gah, that's enough out of you. I'm done. Not another word on the subject. My lord. Hey, God, open the gate. Yes, sir.
Yeah, stay sad.
Sup, Jacopo? It's been ages. It feels like forever. How have you been doing? Never been better. How about you, kid?
Oh, damn it. Oh, that's what he just said.
Ahem! Show proper respect to your lord, peasant.
Oh boy.
You are to refer to him as Lord Barnier, not any false names you have responded to while in hiding. Seriously? You ain't gonna let him kick back even for a buddy?
Can you just go into a private room? God.
Enough, Odolon. He can call me by my old name. But my lord!
Seriously? The old lord literally had parties where he killed people and tortured them for fun. And you're not gonna even just let him talk to an old friend? Ah, fucking hell. Seriously, if he's that uptight, no wonder why the old Lord Barnier never even gave him, like, a second thought. My god.
I said I've heard enough from you. Well, look at you. Taking charge and barking orders, all important like.
I swear. Even though it looks like he was supposed to be Irish, by the way his dialogue is written, it really does sound like he's supposed to have a southern accent.
You're a whole new man, my lord. Please, you can use my name. I'm dead serious, though. Hard to believe it ain't even been 2 years. You seriously look like a whole new man. You think so? I don't feel like I've changed all that much myself. Oh, no, you just... what's the word? Emanate lordliness now. Guess it doesn't take long in the noble's den to turn to one of them, no matter how far down the chain you come from. And look at this room! Look at all these fancy fucking furnishings. None of this is old Barnier stuff, is it? Nope. With all the meetings I've been having, I needed to make sure I had a room that was nice and presentable. No, blood and looking like a dungeon out of a freaking snuff film. Well, that's one way to put it. Hey, don't think I'm just throwing around money for the fun of it.
Really, Apparition? You think that... Interesting. That does make sense. Exactly, G-chan, I know. Oh my god, he's plucking at the wrong string of Jacopo and he's gonna make him feel all depressed. Oh boy. Yeah, I wonder if Gration was based on one of the non-sprited characters from the third door. It's entirely possible. Entirely possible.
Hey, don't think I'm just throwing around money for the fun of it. If I want any pull in a negotiation, I need to look like I had... No need to explain yourself, kid. I'll totally get it. It ain't easy dealing with a bunch of rich folks with sticks up their asses. I appreciate it. Anyway, what brings you here today? Whoa, bud. I need a reason to visit a friend.
No, that's totally fine, apparition. Yeah, no, that's an interesting thought. Even if you don't have a concrete, like, I'd love to hear what your feelings are. Because, like, everybody will get different things, like, and notice different things. So, yeah, if you feel like you have, like, an inkling of something, I'd love to hear it anytime. Hell, you know how many times I've been wrong about shit?
Can't a guy just want to hang out and catch up? Come on! I never said that. I'm just extremely busy at the moment. I don't have much time to spare for anyone. Come on! Don't be such a tight ass. That's exactly why I'm here. Make sure you don't get that stick out there so deep it punctures her brain. Gotta let loose sometimes. I suppose. Thank you for your concern. So let's get sloshed, just like the old days.
Oh, God. I don't think he has time to do that. Oh, boy.
I even brought the booze. I wish I could, but I don't have the time.
Yeah, I thought so.
You'll drink with merchants and rich snobs, but not me. That stings, kid. Right to the gut.
It's not like that. Oh, God.
I say you're as pushy as ever. Alright, fine. One drink in the back room. That's what I'm talking about! My lord! That'll be fine, Odolon. We go back years. There's nothing wrong with a couple of friends sharing drinks after hours. If you insist, my lord, but the peasant must leave his blade behind. I will not, under any circumstances, allow you to be alone with an armed slum dweller. Yeesh. Everyone here needs to loosen up, huh? Seriously think I'm gonna pull a sword out on an old pal? Humor me. Whatever, fine. You win, old timer. Happy now?
That was like an unequipped sound from an RPG.
Yes. Sorry about that, Gration. Odolon's always on edge. It's nothing personal. Nah, it's cool. Can't say I blame him. Now let's go get trashed. I brought a little something from that pub we used to haunt. Bet you usually drink way better shit than this, now that you're the friggin' lord. But it'll be like the old times, you know? This reminds me of the time we had that drinking contest.
YouTube's acting a bit silly here. Hold on, is the stream coming through okay for you guys?
Wanna go another round? I'll have to refrain. Odolon would murder me if I did that. Sounds like the geezer's got you by the balls, huh?
Thanks, OA. thanks, you guys. Okay, I was just a little worried there.
No fun allowed up here in the Lord's house. That can be rather suffocating, yeah? Well, you can at least let loose today. To old times, kid. To old times.
See, I just like, look at this. Now see Higurashi console arcs? These are what are called sound effects. Appropriate sound effects. No less. No gun doors. No inappropriate weird rubber stretch. Oh my god.
Now this is a sight I never dreamed of. The two of us here in the Lord's Manor, drinking together. We were both slaves when we met, for God's sake. No fucking joke. You never know what life will bring you. Been almost 5 years since then. Weren't even 20 yet. I expect we've both grown quite a bit since those days.
Hello, Mystery Theater. Welcome to the stream.
Or you're still running around like a wild boar even now. Hard to say. I don't think I'm as bad as I used to be. Getting into shit kind of comes with the territory, you know?
You should invite him to be like a royal guard or some shit.
And the slums are still the same as ever. I see. So how was everyone doing down there? We're scraping by as usual. The rest of the gang? And Maria? Guys are still lazing around the pub all day. Maria's rebuilt the brothel and she's getting it by as best she can. Obviously not in the same place, and it's smaller than the old one. But for a chick, she's doing alright for herself. I'm glad to hear it. So tell me, kid, you and her totally had a thing, yeah? Where on earth did that come from? I believe I've already told you. No, we didn't. Just seems like she's about 10 times more worried about you than anyone else. There must have been something. Don't make sense otherwise.
I guess they're like brother and sister in that kind of way.
Maybe she just had a thing for you and you never saw it. Poor girl. There were no romantic feelings on either side. We were friends, simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Have you seen those honkers?
Hell, forget about that. Have you seen her fucking face? My god.
What does that have to do with anything? Just don't make sense to me. How can a guy only be friends with a chick?
Oh, come on. It's totally possible. She doesn't swing that way or anyway, you know?
That just means we value certain things in life differently. You know, you like to do that sometimes. Get a little weirdly noble like that. Hey, I didn't mean that as a jab. It has nothing to do with being noble. Maria's special. We've known each other most of our lives and we survived hell together.
Yeah, they're like siblings, like found siblings, like.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that before, didn't you? You two have known each other longer than anyone else. What was it like back then for the two of you? Before I met her, Maria was raised in an orphanage. She said she ran off because she and the director didn't get along. Can't say I'm surprised. How about you? I hardly remember anything before I came to this city. Just bits and pieces of what my mother told me. Being guarded by a bunch of men, being kidnapped by bandits. You mean that noble woman? Real shame you had to lose her so soon after reuniting, huh? Indeed it is.
Uh-oh, what's going on? Music stopped. Oh god, I felt a chill. Oh boy.
Don't you think it's about time we cut the shit? Excuse me? You're not Barnier. You didn't inherit the throne. You're just damn fraud. Ain't that right, Jacopo? What are you talking?
Oh god! Oh no.
Finally starting to kick in, looks like. God. You ain't got any idea how hard it was not to throttle you through that entire conversation. Whoa!
Oh. Almost out of nowhere, my heart rate skyrocketed, and my legs started trembling so violently I had to lean against the wall to support myself. The whole world started swirling. I could just barely make out my old friend glaring at me through the fog.
How you like that? Feels like your heart's about to burst, don't it? Don't you worry, kid. You won't be feeling nothing soon. You poisoned the drinks. Why would you? What? Seriously need me to spell it out for you? You've been stuffing your head filled with fucking rainbows up here? You want to know what they call you down in the slums? Jacopo the Betrayer. I did not betray. You take one goddamn look at the city and tell me that again, kid. While you're up here treating anyone with a cart and some trinkets to sell like fucking royalty, the slums is still the same rat's nest you left it. No, we're even worse off now. With your new marketplace, anyone could turn a little bit of money into a big old pile of gold.
Oh god, I gotta be careful with doing that voice. Making my head feel light.
But if you got nothing to begin with, you're just dead in the streets. All you're doing is making the rich even richer. No, I'm trying.
I wanted to explain how I had everything planned out. Exactly, Ji-chan. Now he's gonna isolate himself even more. Oh god. This is probably the end of Gration. Oh boy. How I first needed to improve the economy as a whole before I could turn my attention to the less well off. Yep, Tron Buster, this is Fata Morgana. Oh god. Hello XT and well. I don't know if I said it before, but welcome to the streams. That nothing changing was proof that I was protecting them. That the slums have been in danger of being eradicated entirely, and I had stopped it. You gotta do some press conferences, Jacopo. Fucking hell. But I could see in his eyes that nothing I said would convince him. As far as he was concerned, I was pure evil.
You're not the man you used to be.
Gration, why? I thought you believed in me.
You're damn right I did. And then you went and fed us a bunch of lies. You called yourself the rightful heir. You called yourself a Barnier. But I did my digging. You don't got a lick of royal blood in you. All you ever wanted was to line your pockets. You selfish bastard!
No, I...
He never had any intention of helping us.
Please, hear me out. Gration.
We were all just pawns to you. The whole damn revolution was part of your game.
I'm begging you.
How's it feel? Knowing your throne sits on the backs of all the people you betrayed.
Please.
You don't have any right to call yourself the goddamn Lord!
Gration!
Hell, you barely have any right to call yourself a fucking man! You're just a rat in fancy clothes!
Oh my god, this does feel like Maria in oh my god.
It should have been me. I would have made an infinitely better Lord than you ever were!
Oh god, that's what this is about, isn't it?
If only I'd had that ring, then it could have been me!
So that's what this is all about.
In a flash, everything I once felt for this man, all the friendship, the camaraderie, the sympathy, went cold. As much as he tried to dress up this whole farce, that's where his heart truly was. Yep. Oh, God. He was just sour about not being the one who got to be Lord. Fata Morgana, ladies and gentlemen. Fata Morgana! Fata Morgana is still Fata Morgana. God. Oh my god. He believed himself superior.
He got himself caught up in this stupid fit of jealousy. And now he's trying to kill me over it.
Yeah, this is totally Gration's bad. Jacopo even said he could have handed it off to Gration. Like, seriously. Oh, God. Exactly, apparition.
That's seriously all this is. Are you listening to a word you're saying?
What was that?
You're the one who's not the man he used to be. And you're the one who's being a self-centered bastard.
Talk all you want, dead man.
The Gration I know would never resort to using poison. He had drawn his sword the second he passed through those gates, faced me like a man. But look at you. Even Barnier had more of a spine than you.
Damn, that must hurt with how true that is. Oh my god. Honestly, Jacopo's worst sin is the one that the story doesn't even treat as a sin. Especially, this Jacopo and not the future Jacopo. At least so far. I find the irony of that just pretty incredible.
You dare compare me to that sack of shit? Alright, fine. I'll play your way.
Oh god, yep, I thought he did.
He had a knife hidden on him.
An instant later, Gration was brandishing a short blade. He'd snuck it under his clothes, I presumed. I was almost amazed at how thoroughly prepared he was. He'd never had any intention of this going any other way. He hadn't come to talk. He was never going to hear me out. He was here to do one thing and one thing only. And I doubted he had any plans for what would come next. Raw hatred was all that fueled him. He wouldn't take my place after killing me. He wouldn't work himself to the bone to ensure the city kept running. Yeah, he would probably just turn into a warlord or something. He didn't give a single damn about any of that.
You're scum! I won't be taken down by some worthless, self-absorbed rat!
Nothing I had ever tried had been enough to best Gration in combat. And that's when I was at my peak, and with myriad needles of his poison pickling my every pore, barely able to stand under my own weight. But still, I had no intention of surrendering my life to this cur. I took in a deep breath. Oh, goddammit. Clenched my teeth, shouted at my shaking limbs. Move. Move, move, move!
Move, damn you!
My fingers, I could feel them again. Before the thought finished passing through my mind, my hand reached for a blade. Grasping the rapier hanging from the wall, I simply drew it from its scabbard. It was a decorative blade, not meant for combat. It would probably bounce right off Gration's muscular chest. But there was one place I could target.
Rotten hell, you son of a bitch!
Uh-oh. Knife in hand, he lunged at me. Just moments before death befell me. My vision, blurred by the poison, grew unbelievably clear. Gration almost appeared to be moving in slow motion. I wasn't sure my mind had ever been so clear, so sharp in battle before. The dying embers of my fading life burned anew into a blazing inferno.
Ah!
Unlike my fight with Barnier, this one was over in an instant. Before I had time to breathe, or even blink, it was settled. Wow. What did he do? In the same instant, everything I had built up with this man turned to dust. How was he able to beat him? I had never once defeated him. For as long as I had known him, I was always number two. See, and now for the very first time, I won. He stabbed his heart? Or his throat. It was probably his throat.
What did it have to be? You there? Not me.
Oh my god. Ugh. Yup, it's his throat. Oh my god. The blade of the rapier in my hand skewered Gration's throat. His mouth flapped open and shut like a fish. He glared at me, face twisted in a mixture of hatred and agony, sputtering fragments of contempt. God, he was such an asshole in the end. Jacopo even said, "Do you want to be the Lord, you fucking idiot?" Ah, God. Spattering fragments of contempt. And all the new characters, except for Odolon, are dead. Until the light drained from his eyes. Really, Extian. Like, Jacopo now feels like a dark reflection of Michelle. My God. My first victory against my old friend also took his life. And the irony, the huge irony of that, Extian, is that she was the one who he betrayed himself. Well, she never betrayed him. Well, he treated her the worst out of anybody he knew. In all lifetimes. And in all lifetimes again, she was the one who never betrayed him. So much dramatic irony. It's pretty incredible. My God. Wow. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Hardly enough time to even register in my mind.
My lord! My lord! What was all that commotion?
Come on, Odolon, you didn't have anyone listening at the door.
What happened? My lord, please stay with me. Were you poisoned? Someone! Is anyone there?
Who's liege?
Yes, sir. A doctor, as quickly as you can.
Hi. Oh my God, I'm sorry for laughing. Sean Buster, your comment was pretty funny.
My lord, please, my lord. A doctor will be here shortly. Please stay with me for just a little longer. My lord.
No, I think Odolon is definitely... He's actually in it for the right reasons, I think. At least it seems like so far, but... You know, judging by the track record of new characters in this prequel, he's the last one left now.
Odolon. You were right.
And now I think there's only one more real event that has to happen in this story. Two more, actually.
I was stupid. I should have listened. I thought he was my friend, but he wasn't. Not anymore. And because we had once been friends, that made him my greatest threat. Can't breathe. My blood feels like it's made of magma. My throat bleeds. My skin It's like it's being eaten away. Who's there? Who's there? Why are you laughing? Answer me!
Oh God. Jump scare.
How does it feel, boy? To know it all went exactly as I said it would. How? But you're...
Hello, MJ. Welcome to the stream.
That you wouldn't be able to trust anyone! You're dead!
I totally knew it had to be him. Apparition. It couldn't have been anyone else.
The worst is yet to come, boy! Silence! You could work yourself to the marrow of your bones, and still the people will never look beyond the surface. I said enough! Listen. You can hear the scorn in their voices. They're calling you a tyrant, a soulless monster. I know you can hear them. They are not. They say you're no better than me. That you're a foolish ruler who cares not for his people. They shout an endless cacophony of discontent. Shut up. Just shut up. I am nothing like you. Can you, then, remain a virtuous leader, no matter how bitterly your people despise you? Is your love for them truly so resolute? No. The virtue you brandish was never so selfless. Tell me I'm wrong, slum rat! Is it not benevolence that drove you to take the throne, but a thirst for power, for prestige? Not another word! Do you know what truly brought you here? You were tired of people looking down on you. You thought you would be treated with respect if you had real power. You wanted it more than anything in the world. Enough already! You dedicating your life in the service of others. It was never going to last. Allow me to make a prediction. Soon, very soon, you'll find yourself drifting over to my side. You'll stop caring about the people's lives, and for that, they will despise you. You'll lose any last bit of sense left in you. Push everyone away until you're all alone, and then you'll succumb completely to madness's grip! Stop talking! You don't have what it takes
to be the lord of the land, boy!
I said stop talking! The people are the only ones who aren't on your side. You have enemies everywhere you look. The nobles don't accept you as one of them. They'll try to drag you off your throne by any means. Your aides and servants will turn on you. And this won't be the last time you writhe in the claws of poison. Again and again and again and again. Never will you stop being the target of others' loathing. Or will you continue to act like some kind of paragon of virtue, never wavering in your faith in others? How long will your benevolence last? In the face of dozens of attempts on your life. Shut your goddamned mouth! It won't be easy, boy. Because you came from the slums, you'll face even more, even greater threats than I. Silence! I bet that just terrifies you. Drains all the hope from your heart.
Oh God, my voice. Oh God.
Well, there's an easy solution. Follow in my footsteps and reign with terror. Stop talking. I've heard enough of your goddamn noise. You're already afflicted with a great curse, boy! A curse known as the Lord of the Land! It's a curse from which you will never be free. And hence, you will never be free from me. However much you may come to regret taking that throw, you can't give it back now! It's not something you can simply hand off to someone else. Nor a duty from which you can simply relieve yourself. That anguish and agony and misery it brings you every day will follow you all the way to your grave.
Oh my God, sorry. I'm just really getting into it. I'm sorry.
Just stop. Damn it. Keep your babbling to yourself, you damn ghost! Go on. Try and make me. Cover my mouth, why don't you? You can do it.
Can you?
You're too weak to even defeat a mere spirit.
Shut the hell up!
I know precisely what your future holds, boy. You'll sit upon the throne alone. Not a single person at your side.
And not even death shall free you from your eternal solitude.
My God, he is right on the money, isn't he?
For it is not but an empty shell with which you decorate the throne.
Stop talking!
Okay, you guys. Oh my God. I will take a little break after this scene.
Do you hear that, slum rat? Someone's come for you. The question is, do they act out of genuine concern? Can you be sure the water they give you is safe to drink? Perhaps they mean
To finish you off.
Oh, that was Jacopo, sorry. Hello, T. Welcome to the stream. Breaking my voice in the first hour. Yeah, that's something I totally am doing correctly. Thank God.
if a simple grunt like him could get his hands on poison. How easy do you think it would be for the Lord's Consul to procure a substance hundreds of times more potent? Hell, he wouldn't even have to go through the trouble. You're no more a threat
Than an insect with its wings torn off.
A feeble woman or a crippled slave could plunge a knife into your trembling spine with little effort.
Behold, the former mastermind of the revolution. All this suffering you brought it upon yourself by trying to defy your fate.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. The nightmares continued. Again and again and again they haunted me. Every time I drifted off to sleep, there floated Barnier's severed head, cursing me, mocking me, laughing at me from every direction. And as he said I would, I soon began to hear the people as well, endlessly condemning me, deriding me, berating me. That's how you get better, G-chan. I mean, like, I remember in the beginning I could barely do the battler voice. I'm so sorry, Void Dweller. I tried to convince myself it was all in my head, but Gration's words told me otherwise. All my old companions called me Jacopo the Betrayer, he said. Oh no, Ji-chan, it's fine. I think it's very sweet. And I do take your advice to heart. I wasn't sure how much time had passed. Was it day? Was it night? Was I sane enough to tell the difference? Was I even still alive? I had no idea. It was always the same refrain, every time he appeared.
You can't trust anyone. Your friends will all eventually betray you. Try to drag you off your throne. Your people have no faith in you. Everyone despises you.
I couldn't even tell anymore. Were those Barnier's words? Or were they coming from the depths of my own mind? Sorry. Oh, God. I will make another coffee after this. Just, all I knew for certain was that there was no escaping them. And that they were slowly eating away at my spirit. My breathing was labored, and my entire body felt like it was on a spit being roasted in the eternal flames of hell. And at other times, I couldn't stop shivering. Hello, Hollow Mirage. Welcome to the stream. I felt like I had been tossed into a frozen river. It's hot coffee. I don't think I can do cold brewed coffee. Avoid Dweller, I don't have the equipment for that. I just have a relatively mid-scale coffee maker. Doctors, guards, Odolon. I couldn't tell who was who, but there always seemed to be someone up standing at my side. It's kind of hard to read the text here, with Jacopo's skin there. The faceless shadows were anything but comforting, though. Her Barnier's ghost constantly reminded me of the threat they posed. I quite certainly wailed like a terrified child. Everyone seemed like a danger. If even Gration couldn't be trusted. Who was to say the doctors weren't sneaking poison into my medicine? Who was to say Odolon didn't plan to silently remove me? I didn't know who I could trust. The lesson of this, story, never, ever get into politics, ever. I didn't know who I could trust. Or maybe Barnier was right. I couldn't trust anyone. Still, he cackled. Still, he cursed. Right by my ear.
There isn't a soul left in this world who won't betray you.
He whispered, laughing away. Okay, you guys. I'm sorry there's no music right now, but take like a couple of minute break. I need to make another coffee because my throat is dead. Thanks to Lord Barnier once again. God, now my regular laugh is starting to sound like him because of my fucking throat. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. I'm back. Not quite ready to start yet, but the coffee's made at least, you guys. Oh my god. Let's see, there should really only be one more. Judging by the original story, there should really only be one more scene with a lot of drama left into it, like that at the more closer to the very end. Although, yeah, there's really two major events left to happen in this story. For anyone who has seen the original, you know what they are. And yeah, there's probably like two more streams left in the main story of Fata Requiem. And then we have the little side stories, sub-stories there. It's set off for afterward. I'm just gonna drink the coffee for now and listen to you guys' conversation. If you got any questions you want to ask me, feel free. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the coffee machine is the same for a dweller. Oh my god. And juice. That's a trick question, Gration, and you know it. My god. Oh, god. I agree with you there, Trombuster. Thanks, Apparition. Although Erica is a lot easier to do, to the point where I just use the Erica voice randomly at home when I'm talking to my significant other, because they think it's very funny, so. And, yeah. But thank you so much, Apparition and G-chan. Yeah, my significant other, their favorite voices are Featherine and Erica. And they just think the Featherine voice is so funny, like if I'm narrating something random. Like, you know, like a documentary. Like, they literally get me random stuff to narrate as a documentary. Like, arguments between their mom and their mom's friends. Like, they tell me about it, and they say, like, okay, now narrate this in the Featherine voice, but as a documentary. And, and it's like, yes, child of man, the great water wars of 2020, where this purest of pure water, given from one group to another, now formerly a sign of friendship, now a sign of greatest betrayal, where this gift was thought to be given in jest mistakenly, and erupted into a furor unlike any seen before in all the land. And yeah, that's basically like. I have played Breath of the Wild Void Dweller, and I do plan to play number 2, but obviously on my own time, because that's not the kind of game I play on this channel, and I don't know how to set up the Switch for being on the computer. Did I expect Fata Morgana to be this dark? Do you mean Fata Morgana Requiem? I did. Because the original was, so why wouldn't this one be? Let's see. Do I think it made Jacopo's fall more understandable than before? Yes, I do. I do think it did. It definitely does. It really fleshes out that aspect. Honestly, Jacopo was far worse in Door 3, but then again, so was Maria. She was like a completely different person in Door 3. And, oh, G-Chan, I gotta voice that now.
And so Susan said, "Fuck you, bitch. That last cake was mine." And a great war erupted.
Like, basically things like that. Do I think Michelle and Jacopo are both great protagonists? They are. Both incredibly fascinating characters. Really. Both very well written. Absolutely. At least from my humble perspective. I am hardly a judge of literature. But I'm just saying, as someone who's read a lot of visual novels, and yeah. I do think they're both fantastic protagonists. That's the backstage extra mode. They even said that was out of continuity. And by the way, this also has a backstage extra mode. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be at the end of this one, too. Not the end of this stream, obviously, but at the end of the Let's Play. I don't know, Void Dweller, like... I think it's way too early for anything like that. Like, to even be considered. Let's take things one step at a time, eh? But I do appreciate your enthusiasm. I really do. I don't think I said this before, but Lambda Delta, welcome to the stream. Alright, and I think let's a good time to get back into it.
My fever seems to be receding. I can finally move again. It looks like I survived. Hey. Hey, is anyone there? Where are you? Odolon. Anyone?
Lord Barnier, I'm so glad to see you're feeling well again.
Thanks.
We've all been worried sick. Lord Barnier?
What?
Oh, pardon. You just seem, not quite yourself. But after all that's happened, I suppose that shouldn't be a surprise.
How long was I out?
3 days, sir. Wow. The poison kept you bedridden for 3 full days and nights.
That long, huh? Then I've got a lot of work to catch up on.
Yes, sir. But I implore you to take things easy for the next few days.
When do I ever have time for that? Now where's Odolon? I haven't seen him. Go fetch him for me.
He's presently...
Don't tell me he's not around. Where the hell did that old man get off to?
No, he is here. Please, Lord Barnier, try to remain calm. Oh my god, did he die? Odolon was...
Odolon!
Oh my god, he was poisoned too.
My lord, is that you? Thank heavens, you are well. Forget about me. What happened? My deepest apologies. I don't want an apology. I want you to tell me why this happened. Please, my lord, distress not over this simple old man.
Oh my god. Now Jacopo literally has nobody. Oh my god. A void dweller, he's an old man. He probably is just at the end of his time.
Why, Odolon? The Odolon I know would never design thing to put himself out in front of a gang of slum dwellers.
Oh, did he get attacked? Please, Lord Barnier, try to remain calm. Odolon was... Oh my god. No, he was attacked. Struck in the head with a stone is in critical condition. The following day, that is the day after Gration poisoned me, a dozen people from the slums showed up at the manor gates. They cried in angry protest against the Lord, demanding change. Evidently, Gration hadn't kept word of my deception to himself. So in addition to their other complaints, they shouted I was a fake, that I wasn't actually nobility. They threatened to reveal my secret if I didn't do something about their living conditions. As the commotion dragged on through the day, people within the manor started getting restless. Eventually, it got to be so tense that Odolon stood near a window, told them that they needed to cease immediately, and if they wouldn't, they would be charged with lese majesty. I don't know how to pronounce that. God. He literally has nobody now. Oh God. Which is when he was hit in the head with a rock and lost consciousness.
God, you damn fool! I am quite pleased to see you have recovered enough to shout with such vigor. Now I needn't worry.
Oh my god, Mystery Theater, that's right. Wow, this fits in so well with the original.
Wait, slow down. Worry about what? Regrettably, it would seem old age has bested me.
Yep, that's what I thought.
I think the stone must have gotten my eyes, for I cannot see you there, my lord. I'm right here. Please, don't give up on me. You're stronger than a stupid rock. Give it a few days, and you'll be back to perfect health. And even if your sight doesn't come back, you can still do your job. I can tell you everything I see. Come on, Odolon. My sincerest apologies. Please. Why would you even go try and talk them down yourself anyway? Would have acted only in your own benefit. What did you have to gain from not having them executed on the spot? They were rioting in front of the Lord's manor. You had no reason to bother warning them. There was no question they were committing a serious offense. Why didn't you just do what you would always do? And then I would argue with you about it, like I always do. What the hell got into you, Odolon? I suppose I must have softened up somewhat. Excuse me. You cared so much about your friends in slums, my lord.
Oh my god. If that before with Gration wasn't a breaking point, this definitely is.
That I took pity on them.
God damn it, Jacopo, you need to hold press conferences. No one's gonna know what your plan is.
Old age seems to weaken more than just the body. How truly inconvenient. Odolon. Nevertheless, I am glad this old body held out until today. What are you? I would not have been able to pass on peacefully had I not seen you recovered from the poison, my lord. Stop it. Don't talk like that. I told you, you're stronger than one damn rock. I'm your lord, damn it. My word is the law. 'Tis with great regret that I must defy my lord's command. Enough. I mean it. You stop this right now. My warnings against being swayed by your emotions remain unheeded, I see. And who the hell's fault do you think that is, huh? You are the Lord. The sooner you learn to control that blaze, the smoother your future endeavors will proceed. Do not allow your days to be cut short as well in a
moment's weakness. I implore you to always remain strong. Strong and ever high of heart, so that none may drag you down.
Oh my God. He has nothing left.
With death upon me, my hands are shaking dreadfully.
I didn't think anything scared you.
It terrifies me to know I will be leaving you alone. Before I was able to teach you everything.
Hello, AJ. Welcome to the stream. Wow, you caught us in a really weird place here.
I could not bear knowing that I have forsaken you at but the onset of a great and perilous journey. There is so much more I have yet to pass on to you that you will need in order to become a great ruler. So much.
Then don't go. Stay and teach me. You said you wanted to fulfill your duties as a consul. Now you didn't want to die until you had accomplished something worthwhile. You can't tell me you're satisfied with this. Odolon! Odolon. Odolon. Don't do this. You can't. Say something. Please. Say anything. I'm begging you. Tell me it's all a cruel prank. We'll have a good laugh about it later. Odolon.
Lord Barnier.
Odolon is dead. Make arrangements for a funeral.
Yes, Lord.
And what happened with the riot?
They fled soon after striking Odolon. I would wager they returned to the city.
Thank you.
Would you like something done about them, Lord?
I would. They need to understand that their actions have consequences. They slandered their lord and murdered his consul. We can't just let them walk away from that. Now can we?
This is it. This is the breaking point of Jacopo. Oh, God. Oh my God, Mystery Theater. You're absolutely right. Odolon's sprite looks exactly like Christopher Lee playing Saruman. That's exact. I knew it reminded me of something. Then we will have them all arrested and thrown in the dungeon.
I said there would be consequences. If we just slamp them on the wrists, they will come back and do it again. They'll mock me, condescend me, ridicule me, keep making a mess of my home. Tell me, do you feel safe serving a lord whose people neither respect nor fear him? Would you have any admiration for a leader like that? Have them executed. Since Odolon is near to advise it, I, Lord Bonnier, officially order every spark of opposition is to be snuffed out. You find every last one of the rats and relieve them of their heads, and then put them on display in the city square. Make sure they know damn well exactly what awaits anyone who opposes Lord Bonnier!
Oh my god, Infinite AJ, seriously. Really? Thank you. I do my best. Yes, Lord! Odolon's blood was on my hands. My inexperience and naivete had gotten him killed. He had warned me again and again that my people had no love for me. But I ignored him, foolishly believing in friendship. Now he's transformed into Lord Bonnier, fully letting Gration into my house, and ultimately getting Odolon murdered. My trust didn't belong with Gration, or my old slum companions. It belonged with Odolon. I should have realized so much sooner that he was the one and only person left I could trust. Men with whom I had spent years had likely participated in that riot. Men whose names I knew, whose faces I recognized, with whom I had spoken with on countless occasions. But I felt not even a pang of regret in ordering their deaths. I didn't reminisce about the good old days. Those days were gone, irrelevant, meaningless. I felt no sympathy for the people they were leaving behind, nor did I so much as bat an eye when I saw their bodies lined up before me. Compassion bred weakness, made you vulnerable. I had to excise every last bit of it. It was the last thing I needed. For I was the Lord, Jean-Francois Bonnier.
Hey, look at all those heads.
God damn it, they had to ruin this! My fucking Mimi self had to ruin this goddamn line! Oh my god! Oh my god. God damn it! Oh my god. Fucking hell. It's not even the game's fault. It's It's not even the game's fault. It's my own knowing of too many goddamn memes. It's like fucking YouTube poop Zelda CDI bullshit.
Hey, look at all those heads.
Supposedly they were beheaded for trying to assassinate the Lord.
That seems like a lot of folks for an assassination attempt.
Who can say what happened up yonder?
Have you been down to the square today? I have. My heavens, I almost passed out at the sight of it. Why would those stupid thugs try to go after the Lord anyway? There have been whisperings about around town. They say he was actually born in the slums. Ain't noble at all. Wasn't that just his cover while he was in hiding from the phony Barnier? I certainly hope that's the case. Either way, it's probably best to keep quiet about the topic. I'll say. I doubt he'll do anything as bad as the phony. But it still brings back bad memories. And things were getting to be so pleasant, too. What is this? Some sort of sick joke? Fucking Gration's right at the very front. And the other guys he used to hang out with at the pub. Did you kill them all, Jacopo? You killed all your old friends. Why? What the hell, Jacopo? You would never hurt anyone. What happened to you? You went through hell with these guys. How could you just fucking murder them? Have y'all really changed that much? Damn, my other voices are off today from all that screaming in the beginning. Okay. You have, Jacopo. You've become a completely different man. Yeah, AJ. She is beyond gorgeous. Seriously. Isn't she? No, you're long dead. You died in that goddamn revolution. I do remember that, Extian, from the beginning. The Jacopo I knew no longer exists. All that's left is Lord Barnier. Damn, this is like some Darth Vader shit right here. Oh my god. Everyone, they're all gone. You, Morgana, Jaren, Gration, every last one. What the fuck, man? Oh my god. I love the Castlevania style of Fata Morgana, really. I appointed a new council shortly after Odolon's death, but he was an ineffectual, short-sighted oaf. And to top it off, he had a tendency to simply nod and agree with anyone and everyone, rather than express any opinions of his own. So a yes man, basically. How would have Morgana reacted? Oh god, I don't even know. Ugh. I think she would have, like, oh god. I think Morgana would have been a good go-between. She would have probably stopped Gration, honestly. Like at this point, I think Morgana is on the slave, her second time as a slave here, and she's gonna be quote unquote saved by Yukimasa. If anything, having him around made my job more difficult. But it wasn't as though there was anyone else competent enough to take the position, and relieving him so soon would come with its own crop of problems. So I ended up using him to shuffle papers and handle other menial work, while I took care of the actual decision-making. My first order of business was to establish clearly defined rules and punishments. Speaking ill of the Lord, spreading false rumors about his lineage, creating an art of any form which could be interpreted as defamatory. These were all considered acts of lèse-majesté. I hope I'm saying that right. And in the most severe cases, were potentially punishable by death. I started seeing results almost immediately. The people stopped claiming I was a fake, that I came from the slums. The Barnier name became a symbol of fear once again. My renovation efforts proceeded as originally planned. I usually just head straight to bed after the streams. AJ, it's already like 12:40, past midnight where I am. I'll probably go a little less than an hour more after this. Depending on how my throat feels. Cause damn, we had like a really big scene in the beginning of the stream that ripped up my throat. You can hear it when I laugh. The city flourished as a commerce hub, attracting merchants and patrons and visitors from near and far. Sure, AJ. Oh wait, this does take place in France. Oh, jeez. Some fields had to be removed as well to accommodate the expansion of the marketplace, but they were hardly producing anything worthwhile to begin with. If farmers want to keep farming, they were free to move elsewhere. I scaled down the size of the slums while scaling up security. Lacking leadership, what little remained of the peacekeeper group had turned into a gang of unruly thugs. So rather than keeping the peace, they largely made things worse. In response, I forbade the formation of unauthorized organizations within the slums. With all that in place, the city was much safer and more orderly, and the economy significantly stronger than it had been under my predecessor's rule. However, those unfortunate enough to miss riding the wave of economic growth found themselves falling even further behind their neighbors. The ravine between the poor and the wealthy had become nigh uncrossable. God damn it. My own manor was hardly a bastion of safety either. Not only was I rapidly enacting new policy, laws were stricter and punishments harsher than before. So many were, to put it lightly, more than a little displeased with me. I'd gone through several food tasters, and just as many direct assassination attempts. It wasn't particularly difficult to avoid major incidents by simply suspecting everyone, but I could seldom relax as a result. In time, I came to prefer solitude. Well, not so much prefer, as require it for my own safety. Odolon's death left me with more than just solitude, though. The phantom slipped free from my dreams, appearing from my shadows, a shadow whenever I was alone, laughing endlessly.
What did I tell you, boy? You're controlling them with fear, just as I did. It's a wonderful feeling, is it not? The look of terror on a man's face is the most exquisite thing in all the world. Silence, you! Stand by the window and listen. You can hear them all the way from the bottom of the hill, bemoaning
The great and terrible Lord Barnier!
Be quiet! And you know what their cries are about. It's not me any longer.
It's you, boy!
Shut up, goddammit! Don't fool yourself. You're no better than me. Enough. I said silence, spirit. I am nothing like you. Is that so? Then tell me, boy, how do we differ?
Well, he doesn't hold vampire parties for one. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
I don't hold those disgusting banquets for one, just like Collider said. Nor do I torture slaves for my own sick pleasure. By your command, hundreds of slaves are being worked so hard, it will surely spell their death. How is that any different than murder or torture?
Extian, that didn't happen yet.
Their deaths are meaningless. They're giving their lives for the good of the city. In your eyes, perhaps. But how many would take your side? You have no idea what you're talking about! If the people were truly satisfied with your rule, you wouldn't be holed up in this room all the time. You have no one you can open up to. No one to offer you companionship. What better proof of your tyrannical ways than your own isolation? Shut your damn mouth! You wretched man. How many times have you been betrayed?
Seriously.
Have you found anyone you can trust? After all your old friends proved you couldn't even count on them. Oh, for God's sake, quit blabbing already! Solitude will be your constant companion for the rest of your days. And should you let your guard down even for a moment, know that 100 men lie in wait, ready to plunge their blades into your back. Your attendants dream of the day they can stick poison past your taster. Shut up! Oh, you poor, pathetic child! How much misery and stress have you brought upon yourself because you let your dreams run amok? Clawing your way up into a world much, much too big for you. Be gone, damn you!
My lord, I heard a huge crash. Lord?
How many times do I have to tell you to stay out of my chambers?
Forgive me. But I was afraid you might be in...
I can take care of myself, damn it! Don't make me say it again.
Yes, sir.
To hell with you! We're nothing alike. I'm making their lives better, not worse. I am not a tyrant.
I started relying on alcohol to rid myself of the phantom. When I was drunk enough, I didn't have to see anything. I didn't dream. I didn't have nightmares. And most importantly, I didn't have to think. There were times I couldn't be sure whether I was in my right mind. There were times I was so panicked, I wanted to scream my throat raw. That's what I've been doing. But there was never a time I was safe showing that weakness. I knew from experience it would only put me at risk. I couldn't complain to anyone. I couldn't ask anyone for help. I couldn't believe in anyone. Odolon's dying words came back to me again and again.
Stay strong and ever high of heart.
What did it even mean to be high of heart, though? Damn you and your flowery language. Certainly I had nothing to be proud of. Not having spent my early years as a filthy, impoverished slum rat, not having spearheaded a violent revolution and stolen the throne, not this farce of a tale about me secretly being a noble. I hadn't been raised to be a lord. Exactly, Chi-chan. I hadn't been taught to have a proud, noble spirit. That was likely what Odolon had wanted to impart into me. The nature of a ruler. People automatically respect a man who is dignified, truly dignified and noble. They instinctively admire him, kneeling out of wholehearted honor. Thank you, apparition. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. Since there's a good stopping point coming up, yeah, okay. Thank you, apparition. Kneeling out of wholehearted honor. And that's what makes a true king. Not knowing the first thing about how to be that kind of man, I fell back on the only alternative that came to mind. Forcing them to kneel beneath my iron fist. 2 years under Odolon's tutelage was nowhere near long enough to instill in me the natural nobility I needed. Thus was I left to be tormented by this accursed phantom, never alone, and play the ruthless ruler elsewise. In my attempts to mask the fear lurking within, I grew louder and more ostentatiously contemptuous. If someone had a thesaurus handy. Jeez. Practically every other word out of my mouth was an insult. The old Jacopo was long gone. And Lord Barnier had crept in to take his place. It was gradual enough that I had hardly realized it was happening. But now, all I saw in the mirror was the face of a cruel, wretched man. I even came to hate my old self, thinking him foolish. What kind of a vapid, nebulous dream was, I want to go out into the world? What basis did I have for thinking myself any more significant than any other kid on the streets? And where the hell did I get the idea that having influence meant having freedom? I could barely even take care of myself. Where did I get off on thinking a little power would let me protect the people I cared about? And what about now? What, fundamentally, did I even want now? What did I have to protect? Nothing. I was too far gone. There was no light to be found, no matter how far I marched this path. And only a bottomless abyss waited at my back. I had left myself with nowhere to return to. before I knew it, nearly 4 years had passed since the revolution. Here we go. The final act is upon us. By then, not a soul dared defy my will. I was surrounded by people who supported my every decision. Few of them genuinely agreed with me on everything, obviously. But no one could deny how much growth I had brought about. And so long as I continued to produce results, I would continue to have their outward support. As a trading hub, the city flourished. But the citizens were less than thrilled about the work I was doing. The poorest, especially, seemed to hold a great deal of enmity for me. But I was reaching the point where I couldn't manage on the support of the upper crust alone. Simply dumping sacks of coin onto the streets wouldn't end poverty, though, and increasing taxes on imported goods would undermine everything I'd built up. Lacking an actual solution, all I could do was make them feel like they were better off than they actually were. Fortunately, it was much easier to pull the wool over the middle and lower classes' eyes than it was the better educated upper class. Well, there was a lot of yelling in the beginning, Chi-chan. I started by building public recreational facilities, which citizens had priority access to. And then I turned my eyes toward religion. Here we go! About a year earlier, as part of the city's expansion, a bridge was built across the river that served as the city's effective border. A church had still not been established in that new district, so I wanted to build one and gather a following. Conveniently enough, my predecessor had been in the process of building a second manor on the other side of the river, and with a little bit of work, could easily be repurposed into a church. Once people started making use of the church, it would be simple to win their favor by making myself known as a generous patron. Faith was the ultimate blinder for the uneducated, and history showed time and time again that religion could be a powerful tool in the right hands. But the high foreigner and merchant population in the city meant that no one particular religion had managed to take hold. The merchants especially tended to develop their own individual philosophies over the years, with few caring much for higher powers. There was a possible explanation for why the church had never had much sway in the region. There was therefore a chance the whole thing would just be a colossal waste of money. However, I had recently caught wind of a curious rumor. Here we go. There was a nun serving at a small church at the far edge of town, who people come to refer to as the Saintess.
Marie, come here, Sister Marie.
Here we go. And with that, yup, it's good old Pauline. this is where we will leave off for today. My voice is nearly dead. I think this is a pretty decent stopping point. Oh my god. I think about 2 more for the main story of this, yeah. I think that's gonna do it. And then we'll have the extra parts. We'll have some art in Elico in 2 days. And then more Fata Morgana the day after. It's sad because I'm not tired in the least. But good old Lord Barnier blew out my fucking voice. Oh my god. Alright. So until Thursday, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You were all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.